sitting on rock formations that are 88 million years old. It's not man-made at all. Like, these are all natural formations, and you see it's so intricate. It looks like it was carved by man, but it's not. Hello from Mangalore. I am here, and today we are going to St. Mary's Island. Apparently it's a hidden gem, but I've been there as a kid, so I don't remember. I don't have much memory of it also. But I'm gonna let you know how to go to St. Mary's Island and what is my experience like. So currently I am in Surathkal, and from Surathkal we are going to take a bus to Malpe. From Malpe another ferry. So let's see how the whole journey goes. So the first thing would be to go to the Surathkal bus stop. The rickshaw is right there. We're gonna get in a rickshaw, and yeah, let's head to Surathkal. But first things first, a quick fit check because I was matching with my home today. From Surathkal to city bus stand, we took a bus, and now from city bus stand at Udupi, taking a bus to Malpe. Yeah. If you want to restore your faith in God, just travel in a Mangalorean bus because the way they drive is insane. But at least the views are so pretty, so it kind of balances it out. So the bus was still the beach, and now I'm taking the rickshaw to reach the beach. You can just walk, it's like 10 minutes, but it's too hot, so yeah. My first impressions of the beach was it's a nice touristy beach for Indian standards. Like, you can come with your family, just have your bhutta or your corn and chill, take pictures. As a solo traveler, I think there are better places to explore, but I think this is more of a family beach if you're just coming to the beach. So here I am at the beach, and yeah, now I'm going to take a ferry to St. Mary's Island, which is there. So here we are at the ferry, and this is the private one. There's also a government one on the other side. It's slightly more expensive, but the price difference is not much. It's like barely 50-60 rupees. The boat ride is about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's quite smooth. I mean, the sea wasn't that rough. You can just see the blue sea. It's not the bluest sea that I've seen, but for, again, reiterating, for Indian standards, this is quite good. Have you seen the beach in Juhu or Warsaw? It's brown, but this color, I think it's not bad at all. And after just chilling, looking over the horizon, we finally looked at the island, which if you're a good swimmer, you can swim till the island, but you need to be really good at this. I personally, I think, would be tired if I try to swim, but I think with a bit of practice, I can swim from Malpe Beach to St. Mary's Island. It looks like a good swim. Currently sitting on rocks that are 88 million years old. These hexagonal shapes were formed because of a lava eruption 88 million years ago. And these structures are extremely rare. They're only found in some places on Earth, like in Ireland, in the US, and here at St. Mary's Island. It looks so beautiful. Like, it reminded me of the throne from Game of Thrones for some reason. Like, it looks like it was made by Stone Age men many years ago, but it's not. It's just nature, and it's art. This is not man-made. All of this is made because of some lava that erupted millions and millions years ago. When nature pursues geometrics, like this is what it looks like. Look at the hexagonal shaped rocks. They're so perfect. It looks like it's been carved by nature. This island is a must visit. It's a 15-minute drive from Malpe, a ferry ride. You get here, you're not allowed to stay here beyond an hour, and there are no restaurants, no habitants, nothing. And after 5 p.m. it's not allowed to enter this island at all. So that's the good part, that tourists can only stay here for an hour. So there's no litter. You can see the sea is quite clear, the water is quite clear. There's no pollution. And the rock formations, there's no Raj loves Simran written on any of these. So yeah, it's lovely.
At the entrance, I thought that there'd be no trash or any pollution because of all the limitations. But boy oh boy, I was wrong. There are these food stalls where you can get food and water from, so you don't necessarily have to carry snacks in case you want to carry snacks. But please, please, please make sure you throw your rubbish in a bin.
Look at this artwork made of recycled plastic bottles. Isn't it so cool? So as you can see, it's a pretty island. The water is blue, which is quite rare for Indian standards. But yeah, swimming is forbidden here because of the rocks, and you can get hurt. So no swimming. You can't swim here, but you can just come, chill, just relax, and it's a good place. I would definitely recommend you to come here and check it out. Just don't litter and be respectful of the wildlife here. Just as I said, see, India, of course. There is one plastic bottle floating there. So it's a no entry zone, but still there is one bottle floating there. Not surprised, but yeah, it is what it is, right? So another fun fact about this island is that this was discovered by Vasco da Gama, the same person who discovered India. It was discovered in 1488 on his way to Kerala, and he named this O Padra de Santa, which later got its name as St. Mary's Island. You see the hexagonal rocks? Nature is the architect of these hexagonal rocks. So yeah, no swimming because of strong currents. I am no marine biologist, but does anyone know what this is? I think it's some sort of a shell. So you can see there's some sort of a shell in this. Again, I have no idea what this is. Yeah. So apparently this is the bone of a jellyfish, and there are tiny sea there are tiny habitants. So this is the bone of a jellyfish, and there are tiny habitants, I think. So despite the island being open for tourists for only 1 hour, even in that I can see see 3 bottles of water, 1, 2 and 3, when the dustbin is right here. I mean, see how difficult it is. How difficult is it to just pick this up and walk less than 10 seconds to a dustbin to put this here? I don't understand. I mean, this is one of the things that I hate the most about my country, is people have zero civic sense. I'm talking about the majority, and don't come to me like, oh, people are like that outside also, but let's just be real, and this is bad. It's just the island is open. Tourists are allowed here for just 1 hour, and even in that 1 hour they can't And even in that 1 hour, if you can't put a bottle of water in the dustbin, rather than littering, just don't come. Just stay inside your house. Be the person that you are, the entitled brat that you are. Don't come anywhere. It just boils my blood every time I come to these beautiful places and watch it littered. It's very frustrating. But yeah, I think, as a person once said, be the change you wish to see. So can't do anything and can't hold people accountable because it was not done in front of me. I had to clean it myself.
But instead of ruining my mood because of some litter, I decided to gallop around like a horse and explore a little bit more of the island. You can actually walk throughout the island in like an hour. So I just spent an hour or two, and then it was time for us to head back.
This is squid bone, not jellyfish bone. So yeah.
One final goodbye to these legendary rocks. And then after a ferry ride, I was so hungry, so of course, I had to indulge myself in an authentic fish thali. I don't know about St. Mary's Island, whether it's a hidden gem or not, but this place, this Malpe hotel, is definitely a hidden gem. The fish, the food was so cheap and so worth it. I had so much food. Looking at the footage, I'm still drooling. It was lovely. And what even is a trip to Mangalore without the iconic Gudbad ice cream at Pabas? Like, you have to either go to Pabas or Ideal and have Gudbad or tiramisu. I don't make the rules. And then it was time to head back to Bombay after my little calm getaway. I prefer taking the bus or the train instead of the flight because the route is so scenic. You get to ride along the coastline or the ghats. I think it's quite pretty, and the toilet isn't too bad either. But you've reached Bombay when you can just smell it from miles away. I love Mumbai, but Mangalore is where I get my peace from.